Here we are.
Happy Saturday.
It is Saturday.
I
And you
know.
know what? All right. Apparently, a frog got in my throat right before we hit play.
Yeah.
Emily just brought it to my attention that we look like a bruise, and that's like an OCD thing of mine. I don't like black and blue together. Black and blue make a bruise. I'm James.
And I'm
We'll
Emily.
show you our actual weight loss journey with the keto lifestyle.
Make sure you hit like and subscribe and check us out on Instagram and Facebook. But most importantly, don't forget to get ready.
Set.
Keto.
No Twitter. No Twitter. They changed it. They made it X. I don't even know what to call it. Is it just X? That's silly.
So we have missed you guys so much. But it was also a much needed break at the same time. I ain't gonna lie.
It just so happens that we took our break during a time, well, other than January, but when we
Right.
took the December break, we just decided, I think that our built-in break is going to be in the month of December because nobody wants to hear anyone talk about a diet in December. Nobody. Not even me.
Yeah. But it's a lifestyle.
All right. Well, it looks like how many people's here? 29's here. That's a lot. I didn't even know that many people.
I thought there might have been 5.
Did you think that many people
Maybe 5 would show up?
Dustin must have sent over the 29.
Yeah. We love you, Dustin.
I surely thought everyone forgot about us.
Yeah.
And all right, what were them chips? Oh, them Beyond tortilla chips. I don't even have them. I'm going to have to get them, though, down and show you. So yesterday, all right.
Do you want me to go grab them?
Yes. Emily has fallen in love with the chicken chips, and I have too. But we both really, really, really like the chicken and waffles because it's like dinner and dessert all in one. So I was looking, and there wasn't any left for me to purchase at Kroger. They were on sale, and the only ones they had were the buffalo, and the buffalo ones have been at Costco now for a while, and while I like them, they're not the same as the chicken and waffles. So I was like, well, these are cheap. I'll get these. Who possibly wouldn't like Taco Street? So I ate one in the car. Okay, I ate a few in the car because sometimes things are just so bad that you have to continuously try it. It's like, no. No. It's like, that couldn't possibly taste like a fart. And then you're like, yep, it does. And then you figure out a way, because I'm a chipaholic, to continue to eat them. You just find a way to dip them in something that overwhelms the flavor of cardboard. So anyway, I had plans. I called Dustin. I'm like, Dustin, have you ever, from Keto Simple, I said, have you ever tried the Beyond chips? And he's like, yeah, they're awful. I was like, I know, they're just so bad.
So, of course, he could not wait to come home.
So I come home and I tell Emily, I'm like, these things are amazing, right? Because I wanted to do like a live reaction of her having them. But, so anyway, I was kind of laughing and like in my soul about it. And I'm like, Noah, come here and try this secretly. And he tried it, and in typical Noah way, Noah's like, these are so good. So now I'm like, well, I don't even know what to do because I thought they were awful. So I'm like, all right, Em, just try them. And then she had the reaction that I wanted. She literally spit them out because it's like they failed in so many ways on these chips. Like, even if they would have just seasoned them more,
it wouldn't have helped.
It literally tastes like I drink pop. So like you open the 12-pack of pop and you get the cardboard, right?
Yeah.
You rip them off the top or whatever. Anyway, and you take it and you put it in a toaster and throw a little bit of salt, not even much salt at all on it, and eat that crispy. That's what it tastes like. So yeah.
Maybe you might like them. Not to yuck anyone's yum, but they're definitely not for us.
There's a CEO of a company somewhere that's sitting there that tasted these, and I was like, oh yeah, these are amazing. Let's send them. And,
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awful.
Not for me. That's for sure.
Noah is upstairs, probably playing a guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many people. We got 40. So we got 42. Oh. John Carlson's here, and Lisa Strange is here, and
Lisa.
Like, and Karen's here.
Karen.
And Lynette. Lynette, are you going to KPL? Because if you are, I want to pick you up at the airport.
We love you.
Yes.
We do.
Yes, Lynette, if you're coming to KPL, I will pick you up at the airport again.
For sure.
Scott's here.
Scott.
He says, so you're on the fence about them. No. No, I'm not. I'm on the fence that the fact that I bought 2 bags, whether there's enough guacamole to hide the flavor. Then I can, yes. But,
Yeah.
so yeah. Karen Wilson's here, says, good morning.
Karen.
JJ's here.
JJ. I hope you all are doing wonderful.
So, 2 Queens Go Keto. Is that Robin?
Yes. I think it's Robin.
Or Cal?
Robin, is
I don't
it?
know. I don't know who it is.
Maybe both.
It could be both.
We love you too.
Jane Craig is here. She missed us.
Hi, Jane.
John Carlson's here, like I said.
John.
And then Michelle. Don't forget Michelle.
Michelle. I hope you're doing well.
And Jackie.
Jackie.
Cindy's here.
Cindy.
We've been missed. Marcy's here.
Mercy.
Oh, and Chantel. Can't forget Chantel. All right, so Emily is always like, because we're like, we don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna commit to a live a week, whether it be on Thursday night or whether it be on Saturday.
Yeah.
We're gonna commit to a live a week, and I think that we'll probably commit to another video during the week.
Yeah.
So get back in. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? By the end of the month, I'll be like, yeah, we're going to BBB&E and recording twice a day. Because that's how I am.
Not lying.
Amy Davis is here. We've missed you.
We've missed you.
Look, we've missed everybody.
We
And Dawn,
have.
even though you're not here, we miss you.
We miss you too.
And Edward. Miss everybody.
Yeah.
And if I miss everybody, good to see you too.
Aww.
Simply synthetic chair. Synthetic hair. Is it synthetic chair or synthetic hair? I don't know, but we missed you. We almost forgot Lynn.
Lynn, I love your face.
Lynette says, you're so very kind, but I'm not able to attend KPL in 2024. I'll have my son that
We
weekend.
get it. Oh, I'm doing the
It was
thumbs
his
up
weekend
thing
with his
on your
dad.
face, and it's so funny.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, can only one of us do a heart at the same time? I don't know.
At the
Here we
same
go.
time.
Yeah, heart. There it is. Look at all the hearts. I'm so full of love. That's weird. How was you doing thumbs up?
I don't know. I must have did something where it just kind of put a thumb in your face.
It's different this year. Well,
it is.
Yes. And she's saving
Robin,
money.
it's Robin who's here. Robin, I love you, and I hope you're doing so well.
She's saving money for the Alaskan cruise.
I want to go. I do.
JJ asks, are you still in the choir? As a matter of fact, I'm in the choir. Noah's in the choir. She's in the choir. We're all in the choir now.
Yeah. It was kind of one of those things where I would go ahead and go to their practices with them. And even just sitting there watching them practice, it was still very moving for me. And I'm like, and everybody's so sweet and welcoming.
Yep.
So they talked me into it.
Connie's here. Great seeing your smiles again.
Oh, we love you.
I see your smile in your little picture.
Yeah, we love your smile.
Nancy Tanner.
Nancy.
Can't wait to meet you at KPL. This would be my first time I'm attending KPL.
I'm a hugger, just so you know. More than welcome to come up and just hug me.
All right, Lynn gave you a window. She wants to hear about Xavier.
He is 6 months old now, as of Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Did a little celebration, half birthday celebration with grandparents. And he's just growing so fast.
You didn't turn your light on. I just seen it in the corner. It's off.
It's all right.
All right.
But he is just time's going by super fast and I don't like it and it needs to slow down. But at the same time, he is at a stage where he's found his feet and starting to find his voice and will scream back at you if you scream at him. Not scream, but if you're like, he'll back at you.
He tries to eat his feet.
And realizing he can pick up things with his fingers. He's adorable and I love him. And he is such a blessing. And he makes me smile.
He's mean. He's mean, and when he sees me, he there's a vein that pops out on the side of his head, and he turns red and screams.
That only happened once. But he did. It was like a little vein popped out on the side of his head, and he screamed and cried. He did not want him to look at him.
Well, I don't even know why, because we got the same amount of hair.
Yeah. So thank you for asking. He's definitely a blessing, for sure.
Robin loves you.
Robin.
Jeff Foltz says, welcome back. John Carlson says, doing great. You guys are full of energy and looking great. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I love that you are all in the choir. I bet it's so fun and a huge blessing.
It is. It really is. Oh, and speaking of the choir, another thing that made me want to join it was because James came home one day and was like, so-and-so said, asked if me and Noah would like to go to a nursing home once a month and sing and talk to some of the people at the nursing home. I'm like, that sounds amazing. I'm like, I want to do that. He's like, good, you can join the choir. And I'm like, ugh. So luckily I joined before they went and loved it.
Lynn wants you to sing for her now.
No, you don't.
Dustin's here.
Dustin. Big hug, little hug. Big hug.
Scott said,
big
somehow
hug.
I didn't know that you were singing. That's awesome. I love singing in our choir.
I love it. I'm not very good at it at all. They're probably never, ever, ever going to give me a microphone.
Would you want it if they did?
No.
Because I can tell you right now, like if they gave me a microphone, I might like it'd be like hot potato. I'd sing it to somebody else.
You know, Noah is really good though, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
and Noah wants a microphone for sure.
Noah wants everything.
He does.
I mean, just talking to him yesterday, I think he wanted a trombone. Noah wants anything that like can be picked up and taken.
Yeah. Noah really, really likes instruments and music, so I love that about him.
Nancy is a hugger.
I'm like getting tears in my eyes. This makes me happy.
Simply synthetic chair. Says they grow up too fast.
They do. They do.
It's definitely synthetic chair.
Yeah.
Debbie Savings says, good morning.
Good morning, Debbie.
And Lisa says, your grandson is so cute.
I might be a little bit biased, but I think he's adorable too. Oh, thank you.
Dustin's glad to see us live.
Yeah.
Dustin says, do you really sing or just pretend? I actually sing.
I do too.
I mean, sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's
sometimes I don't know the words and I
louder. I noticed that. So there's a lot of times that like we practice and we sing like newer songs. But sometimes in the old hymns, when they kind of go back, like Emily and Noah, like look a little bit lost.
Yeah.
Kathy says, are you guys weighing in on Saturdays? And how is your keto journey going?
No and good.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say what Loving It on Keto says, and the scale is the devil. And the scale has, and over the past, I was telling James, it's going on 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 2.5, going on 3 years since we started this journey. And the scale was always, we did the weigh-in Saturdays, obviously, but I would always get on the scale throughout the week too. And mentally, I don't feel that it was good for me. And I don't want it. I'll do some weigh-ins, but I don't want to do weigh-in Saturday.
Yeah, we won't weigh in every week. We're not going to hide like anything from anyone. the stress of weight, we still know what we weigh.
Yeah.
Like we might even still get on every few days.
Yeah.
And we are so we did go to the Daniel fast.
After the New Year.
Yeah, after the New Year. And that was 21 days.
Mm-hmm.
And it was more like the middle of January or
the second week of January.
Yeah, second week of January. Now that was vegan. I just letting you know. Now
Yeah.
we had all intentions of not doing that. It was
Yeah.
3 days absolute, followed by 18 days of the Daniel fast, which is
Mhm.
basically, we just summed it up in the form of vegan.
Right. And this is something that a lot of people in our church were doing.
Mhm.
And we're like, I just can't. Let's do the 3-day
We were
absolute,
going to do the 3-day absolute fast and then not do the vegan thing.
the 18 days.
So we literally went, and after the 3 days was up, we went to Chipotle and we had chicken.
Yeah. We're like,
And there was for some reason, there was like a guilt there that we both felt. And it was like, you know what? I think it would be easier just to do it than to feel
yeah.
like I should do it and not.
Yeah.
So we did it, and no complaints other than we're so hungry, so hungry on that, because none of that stuff sticks with you at all.
Yeah.
So hungry.
Yeah. And bloated.
Yes. Now, remember, after 2.5 years of being, or more, of being keto, to go vegan and all the vegetables and the beans, because the beans were the only thing that would stick with me, like, so that I wouldn't be starving, was beans.
Yeah. As far as, protein.
And as far as protein. And that's where I got my protein from. What else do you do? You know? Like, even a salad isn't good because I like ranch.
Yeah.
And
so it was still something.
I didn't even eat salad. To think, when someone says, "Oh, the Daniel fast," I'm thinking, man, I can just pound some salads, but you can't even have the good dressing that you want.
Right. And it was still very disciplined, and it was fine. We knew it was for 18 days and it was for spiritual reasons.
But believe it or not, I actually lost no weight during that time. As a matter of fact, was so full of like holding a lot of water from just eating that kinds of stuff. I'm not saying I gained, but I didn't lose anything. I really figured when I heard it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to lose like probably a lot of weight on this.
Yeah.
No.
But surprisingly, it was nothing. It just...
The last week really hurt.
It was very level.
The last week really hurt my feelings. I'm not going to lie. It was like the first week and a half.
My feelings.
Yeah. It was like the first week and a half was like, the first 10 days was like, oh, well, this is all right, because it's kind of like everything that you don't eat on keto. Right. So it was kind of
really, because you still have vegetables.
Yeah, you still have vegetables, but there's other things like,
no dairy.
I'm a snacker. So I did like to have like Triscuit crackers and hummus. I did like that form of snack. But after day 10, it was kind of like, I'm starting to freak out. Like, I literally smelled like beans and onions. I could smell it in my hands. Even after I like showered, I could smell beans. I'm not lying. I smelled like beans.
Yeah. So it was definitely, like I said, something disciplined, something spiritual, and
not doing it again.
That's what I was
not doing it again, because will I do the 3-day fast again? Yes. I think that fasting. So my other problem with it is that fasting is supposed to, you give up the time that you would be eating and you fill it with prayer and study and things like that, right?
Right.
You replace food with this.
Yeah.
Instead, we did a fast that we spent more time worrying about what in the world we were going to eat. We had no idea even how to eat that way. If anything, it took more time. And the first time. So I was like, we will be at Keto, Ohio.
Stacy, we will be there.
The first night I was like, well, we can make like our own Chipotle bowls at home. And we did several times. But I remember like the first night I had pots and pans everywhere. The whole stove, the sink was full, everything. It was just for like one meal. And I was like, this is insane.
Yeah. It's very different. And it's kind of like, by the end, it was, I love the way that we eat. I do. And It reminded me of that. I I wanted a cheeseburger so bad,
Yeah. And
you know.
okay, so here we go. We literally we tried an impossible. Okay, so our boy works at White Castle. So we actually tried the impossible sliders. Now, there ain't much that offends me, but that was so offensive. I literally got 3. And they're not big.
It hurt his feelings.
I got 3 sliders, right?
Right.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful, awful. One, I didn't even touch one of them. The other 2, I was just so hungry. It literally would have tasted better if it was like that, like pate. It was like pate cat food or something in a gelatin kind of a form with
solidified.
Yeah, with onion. Oh, what in the world are they doing?
My saving grace was probably celery and peanut butter and sweet potato during that fast, for sure. For sure. But yeah, we're back. And
Marcy said her boys would go room to room in a nursing home and visit.
I loved it.
Where their Gigi was.
Marcy, there was one woman there in particular that I went up to talk to. And as soon as I took her hand, there were just tears coming down her face. And I loved that experience for Noah as well, because I know that there's a lot of people who are in nursing homes that don't get any visitors and nobody comes to talk to them. So I really, really enjoyed just everything about that.
I remember the conversation I had with Noah. It was like right when we were getting ready to leave. Noah's like, why is there water on the floor? And I was like, well, sometimes they can't go to the bathroom or they leak. And he's like, it's time to go. It was just one of them things, like he never thought about it. You know what I mean? That and I told him, I was like, they're here because they can't take care of themselves.
Yeah, they need help.
But there was literally like streaks of pee going down the hall.
Oh.
Scott says, missed you both coming up on my 1-year carniversary.
Yay, Scott.
Thank you for the inspiration.
I'm so excited for you.
I could not do carnivore for 1 year.
For 1 year?
I mean, maybe with a lot of money at stake.
Yeah. I just love vegetables a lot, especially avocado and pickles and olives. Those are like my top.
Lynette says, have you tried the new keto chow soups? No.
We have not.
We have not.
We have not. Have you?
Are you asking me?
No, I just smiled and stopped for a minute because you put a thumbs up in my face too.
Jackie says she went to Chipotle and managed to make a $25 bowl. I don't go very often, so I don't realize how they charged.
Yeah, that's easy. That's easy to do.
Yeah, it don't take much. You could add you could put on queso. You could add like double or triple meat, extra stuff. You know what? We went last night. We went to
Dickey's.
So Dickey's Barbecue is a chain, and all you Texas people, I'm sorry, I'm saying that because I know that it probably ain't near as good as your Texas stuff. But it's kind of what we got here sometimes.
But we wanted to go out somewhere.
And Emily had a gift card.
Yeah, I'm like, let's go ahead and just use this gift card and go here.
So we went there, and so they had cream spinach. So when she was telling me the size, I'm always worried. I'm like, well, what in the world am I going to get? So I know I can get meat, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like, well, what is my size going to be? And then I found out they had a Caesar salad, which was absolutely in a cup. So I could just pour my dressing and shake it.
Yeah.
So I got chicken and ribs and brisket, and everything was so delicious, right? And then, but anyway, they had this.
Basically, you can choose 1, 2, or 3 meats, smoked meats, and then it just comes with 2 sides. So I like to look in before we go to see what our options are.
And you know what's cool? You
can order it by half pound.
I had brisket chili as a side. I was like, that's not a side. And she's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, done.
Well, we were a little bit nervous about it, but they have a nutrition thing on there.
The chili literally had like 3 beans, and in the cup of it was like 7 or 8 carbs. And I can deal with that.
7.
I'm going out to eat for a cup of chili.
Yeah.
And then, so she was telling me she's like, they got cream spinach. I'm like,
yeah,
That sounds awful.
So good.
Okay. Cream spinach. Let me break it down what it is. You ever go to Fridays and get the
Spinach artichoke dip.
yeah, the spinach artichoke dip? It's that. So I feel like we need to bring pork rinds with us next time.
Yeah.
Get that, dip pork rinds.
Not those.
I don't know. That was so good. I think it could mask the cardboard.
Yeah.
You know, the real problem with these, they didn't even season them good. Like, they don't even have it. Like, it's like
the seasoning was the best part. What are you talking
there
about?
there wasn't enough, though, to mask the bad taste of the pea chip.
Yeah. I don't know.
What are we talking about?
Anyway, yeah, so we went to Dickie's Barbecue if you have one near you. If you don't,
yeah, just get like the 3 meats thing.
Yeah.
And have at it. You know?
Or you can order by the half pound, because I did end up I had gotten a jalapeno cheddar kielbasa, and so I ordered a half a pound before we left to bring it home because I really liked it.
So it's a chain, right?
Yeah.
Dickie's Barbecue is a franchise chain.
Yeah.
That's the bad part of it, is the chain. The good part is because it's a chain, you can find all the nutritional information online, versus if you go to Billy Bob's Barbecue, you don't know what anything is.
Yeah.
Like, we could even look up how much, carbs were in the sauce and just everything. So that is a plus.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm sure Billy Bob's Barbecue is probably better in the end.
Probably. Lynn said, I bet that was hard, totally changing your eating, but you did it.
We did it.
It was, again, we were like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. And then it was like, okay, we're doing this. But
Dustin and Places have totally missed you guys.
Oh, we totally missed you.
Yep. Lisa said, bloated from the beans.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It was horrible. Horrible. I had
Lynette's leaving. Bye, Lynette.
Bye, Lynette. It did totally make me feel like this way of eating, it is the way. We've
always known it's the way. Look, trust me, there's been times that I have got bored with the food, and I'm like, I'm just bored, and it comes in the form of meat aversions, whether it be I don't want chicken for 3 months, or I don't want turkey ever.
Mm. Well, I had smoked turkey last night, and it was so good.
Okay, so right now, before we did the fast, I would have not wanted any form of pork. I haven't wanted bacon or sausage for 3 months. And then there was actually a point where I went, and it just kind of rotates. It's like, I want chicken wings every night and it's like, why? Because, I still haven't wanted steak. I still haven't wanted my meat in the form of steak, probably since September, or when we were at KPL, probably. Yeah. I just have not wanted steak.
I did taco meat 3 days this week. 3 days, I think. I made taco meat, and we had that, and then I had leftovers Thursday and Friday. Did we make it Wednesday? I think we made it Wednesday. That was good. With avocado, mashed avocado. Costco sells mashed avocado cups. So it's a single serving cup, and I really like that because then I know what I'm getting, and they don't go bad, because every time I buy avocado, I end up throwing it away before I use it. And it's just like avocado, salt, lemon juice, but I love those little cups at Costco.
It's like avocado. You buy it and you're like, no, it's not ready. Maybe tomorrow. And then you wake up in the morning and it's past ripe and squished.
That's how it feels.
It's the hardest thing ever. So if you ever get it, you can actually, if you ever get a bunch of them, you can actually scoop them out and freeze them in freezer bags and freeze them.
Yeah.
Or just buy the little cups, because you'll be money ahead in the end, even if it costs more.
Yeah.
Okay. They also have the little cups of hummus too, because it's surprisingly, if you buy the big tub of hummus and you sit and think you eating
I like things sold in serving size portions,
because we still aren't good at that. And keto really doesn't teach you portion size. It just teaches you to eat until you're full and move on.
Yeah.
Which is good, unless it comes to things that are dips.
Yeah. It's good when you're eating meat and
or
eggs.
Snacks. But we are learning, we're still buying things in bulk bags. She went to Costco last week and she can buy a bunch of stuff. And then we just kind of get together real quick and weigh it all out and bag it all up and then put it back in the bag so that you can
I do that.
Look at the nutrition later.
You just said something that we are still learning. Yes, even coming on 3 years, we're still learning. And I think if we ever got to a point where we're not learning, then that's dangerous. I feel like, because we've got to have room to learn and grow continuously in everything, really, not even just keto.
I'm really excited because
So
we're getting to the point now, like tomorrow, I got 4 racks of ribs laid out tomorrow. Now,
Yeah.
we're not going to watch the Super Bowl.
No.
Because we won't be here.
But we're going to have ribs.
Yes, in between church, there will be ribs cooking. And I had ribs again for the first time because I have not wanted pork lately. Last night, absolutely delicious. And I hope that mine can turn out that good.
Yeah. I hope so.
4 racks. Anyway, and you know, them big, long frozen racks of ribs in the freezer take up so much space that, like, I pulled 4 of them out because I'll cook for a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
And it, like, freed up half the freezer. It's like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
The one inside, the little freezer inside.
Yeah.
Connie says,
nah.
Your kind heart.
Connie,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend to stop the feed when we leave. I'll be like, okay, you guys, bye. And I won't hit. And then you'll see her, like, turn and be like, start hitting me.
No. No.
Dustin says they have Dickie's Barbecue in Brownsburg. I've been sitting for a year. It's been sitting for a year and not open yet. Not sure what they're waiting for. So they are a franchise. And what reminded us to go to Dickie's is
I had a gift card.
She had a gift card. And we just so happened to have met the owners of one of them one day.
Yeah. Like a week or 2 ago.
Yeah. This guy literally walked by me and I smelled a smoker.
Yeah, so James talked to him.
I started talking to him. I'm like, and then I seen his shirt said Dickie's, and I'm like, you must do all the cooking because he smelled like he just got climbed out of the thing.
Yeah, and he's like,
he's the owner.
He's like telling him about keto, you know, and talking about keto and carnivore, and he's like, well, I've pretty much been keto for like 35 years. He's like, before it was a thing, he's like, I just eat meats and veggies.
Yeah. But I don't even know where we're going with that. Oh, Dustin. But anyway, what I'm saying is that they are a franchise. So each one could be a different person. And it could just be somebody waiting to get more money. Or it could be the fact that, like, I've had like 5 different contractors that I've contacted to try to come do work at our house in the last year. And no one, they will come and give you an estimate and you say, okay. And then they don't come back. It's weird.
Yeah.
So it could be, there was a car wash. That car wash took 2 years, the one that's by Walmart, to open. Like, it was the slowest thing ever. But they are a franchise.
Yay, another car wash.
Yeah. No one's excited. You're like, oh, what are they building? And it's like, car wash.
Yeah.
That's not fun. Like, I don't know what we're expecting either. Are we expecting like a trampoline park? Like, what is going to make us happy? Because we're like, oh, it's just a gas station. And it's like, another bank. Like, what do we think it's going to be at our age? What are we hoping for? Are we hoping that they're going to put up a Buc-ee's in a little parking lot? Like, what are we hoping for? Like, because we're always disappointed when we find out what it is. We're like, oh, it's just another gym.
You know, and there's another barbecue place that just opened not far from us, and
it's at a bank.
It's in like an old bank building.
Yeah, it's an old bank. But think about it, like, you literally, like, a smoking, like a barbecue place can literally have a giant smoker out back.
This is true. And I do think they used to be like a
as long as you have a
truck type.
Yeah. And as long as you have a sink,
yeah,
I think you're pretty golden.
This is true. This is true.
Where are we? Look, we have gotten so far behind. Now they're 72.
Costco Caesar salad giants. Yes.
Yes, they have Caesar salads.
Yeah.
She bought one. You know what? They also have these grassy weed salads.
But it has feta cheese and walnuts, and I love that salad for the feta cheese and the walnuts, but I can never buy it unless we have company of somebody who might eat some of it with me.
Dustin says the building's done. They never opened. I guess it's for sale. It sounds like might
have been money issues.
It sounds like that's the perfect opportunity for someone who wants to go through with the Dickies.
Yeah.
Because if it's there and it's open and now it's for sale, it's done.
Yeah.
Jackie says,
I know, right?
Because the name Beyond Chips remind me of Beyond Burger.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't. I don't know. Just
Taylor's here.
Hi, Taylor.
Your microbiome is probably so confused. Haha. Glad to see you two again.
Right?
Glad to see you. I believe we are Facebook friends. Jackie says, how are they still around?
I don't
They're so
know.
gross. I don't know, because there's always people that haven't tried them.
Yeah.
And you know, these were cheap. They were on sale, and it was like $5 for. I really like the high-low chips.
I don't even.
My body does not like the high-low chips. Like, I literally will. I feel like if I eat high-low chips, right?
Yeah.
I will hold like 10 pounds of water weight because of inflammation.
Yeah.
I just can't do them.
I don't care for those very much. I do like the Quest spicy chili, Thai chili, and I do really, really like the wild chicken and waffles. John Guggenheim, we missed you.
He said he was too busy cleaning. I feel like John's always cleaning.
I feel like that's you too.
I feel like he needs to come visit.
Yeah.
And bring your duster.
We missed you.
Yeah, 75 in the chat. Thank you very much.
We
appreciate that.
We do.
Dustin says he don't know what he's hoping for, but I'm hoping for something. That's what I'm saying. Like, what could they put up that we would be like, yes?
I'm always like, man, I wish that was a Chick-fil-A.
I feel like a gun range would be good. A gun range.
Oh yeah.
Even an archery range, Chick-fil-A, because they do have good salad and you can get grilled chicken on it.
Mm-hmm. And they do have good breakfast.
I've never had that.
Yeah, you can just get like sausage and eggs.
I feel like every time I want to go there, it's Sunday.
I know.
Yeah. So tomorrow,
everybody
tomorrow, meet us at Chick-fil-A for lunch, and then we'll head to the Hobby Lobby. That's where it is.
Just saying.
Yep. I got a rebounder trampoline for Christmas. I have to battle my 10-year-old to get my time on it. It's fun. Wow. I can't believe that people are fighting over exercise equipment.
That's awesome. I sent him a link because I really want. Oh, and I didn't tell you this. I sent him a link because I really want. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I think they're called Deer Track. They're walking pads. And so they're super lightweight. They're super thin. You can just slide them under your bed when you're not using them. Little space, lightweight. You know, one day last week, a guy I work with in the office there with me, he's like, have you ever seen those thin like walking pads? And I said, yeah, Deer Track. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I want one. And he's like, I think I might buy one for here at work. I'm like, well, if you buy one for here, I'm using it, just so you know. He's like,
did he get it?
He hasn't, but he said he might go ahead and get it because you can literally put it at your desk and just walk while you're.
So you're just really moving your legs.
Yeah, you're just walking while you do whatever. I want one. They always pop up on my feeds and stuff.
I want one. It can't be. Now they're going to pop up on my feed because we mentioned it.
I know, and
I'm not going to look.
sorry.
I'm not going to look it up. But when I turn my phone on, if it says the walking thing, I'll do a short.
That's what I want for Valentine's Day.
John says you always promote others in the community. We absolutely do, because
we do.
That's what it's about.
It's about support and love. Love.
Sherry's here.
Sherry.
And we missed you too.
I hope you're doing well.
Oh, how's Derek doing? Derek is doing great. Derek still eats the exact. Okay. You want to know how Derek's doing? Every day that when we were on the vegan, the fast, the 21 days.
It smelled so good.
Derek gets up every day at 5 or 5:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Because he works third shift. So he sleeps between like 10 and 5 or something.
Yeah.
And he makes like the best smelling either burgers and eggs or chicken thighs.
Or sausage and eggs.
For dinner?
Sometimes.
Oh, because I know that he makes sausage like every morning when he walks in the door.
Oh, I guess it is in the morning.
There was like 18 days I did not want to see Derek. I did not want to see Derek. I'd be like, oh, Derek's home, going upstairs, shutting the door. Because his food always smells amazing.
Yeah.
It always smells good. And it ain't nothing more than just the seasonings that he uses. He seasons everything very well.
He does.
And yeah, it would just like makes me just sick.
Yeah.
If I can't have food and he's cooking. And I still do that like on our weekly day that we fast.
He's like, get away from me, Derek.
But he's doing great, maintaining his goal weight.
And he's finally starting to buy clothes that fit him.
Yes, he is still. Yes, he will still walk around with 5X sweatpants and have to hold them up.
True story.
But he is buying more and more stuff that
Yeah.
fits. So he actually looks like he's still getting smaller, but he's really just changing clothes. Arrived late, but so glad to see you two back. But we did not forget about you. Just kept checking every once in a while and hoped all was well.
We're gonna try really hard to be better and do better. And
so Emily's glasses are like magnifiers because they're readers. And there's still times that she'll take her glasses off and she'll be like, "You are way smaller
than I thought."
Yes, I'm just glad you didn't wear them things when you married me. Because when I was 300 pounds then, I probably look like 450. Mary's here.
Mary. Love you. Love your face.
Lynn says she was waiting to hear Emily say John's name.
I love it. Just for the record, I do know how it's pronounced. I'm just going to say that, but I really like saying that. John Gugahan.
Thanks for the reminder. Just hit the like button.
Thank
you.
you.
Dustin says they opened a place called Swenson's. It's like a legit drive-through. You park and turn on your headlights, and they come out to get your order. No keto food though, so it's useless. So it's useless to us.
Yeah,
it's like a donut shop for us. They don't have keto options. Classify it as a donut shop. Can't have it.
So James said he was going to treat today like my birthday.
I did.
Even though it's not really my birthday. So he might have to take me to a steakhouse today.
Look, she just bought the Deer Track walking pad. It's nice. It's nice.
I don't know anyone personally who has it, but I always see it. And I'm like, that would be so perfect for me.
Well, now you do.
I know. Is it? Okay, so I do have a question about it. Because this is one thing I keep thinking. I'm like, it's a walking pad, right? So what if you hit the button and it goes too fast and you or if you're using it and you trip over your foot, because sometimes people do that. Not me, but some people trip over their foot.
How are you going to trip if you're sitting down?
No, you walk.
You don't sit down?
No, it's an actual walking pad. You walk.
Where?
On the pad.
I don't understand.
It looks like just the pad of a treadmill.
Can you pull it up on your phone so it don't pop up on mine?
But there's no thing if you were to trip over your foot or something. What do you grab hold of? You just fall.
Find out how much it is.
It's like $200. It was on sale. I will look it up and.
Well, you can buy it. It's your birthday. You want to know why it's her birthday? Because every night between 9 and 10 or whatever, Emily has found a show that she likes.
Deer Run. Is it Deer Run? Yeah. I'm sorry.
She says Deer Track.
It's Deer Run. I thought it was Deer Track.
She's calling it Deer Track.
This is what it looks like.
How big is it? You want to show it to people so they know what it looks like too, since we're talking about it?
It's just the bottom of a treadmill.
Let's see with someone standing on it. So it looks, there you go.
Okay.
It's literally a treadmill.
Yeah.
That looks like a device of death.
And they have
no handle.
Valentine's sale, $100 off.
I about fall on the things with the handles, Em.
I don't trip over my feet.
Stop.
Okay, did you say why?
How much was it?
Did you say 300? Did you say why?
Is that on sale?
I'm not going to order it right now. We're talking to people.
Oh.
$298.
Okay. Anyway, Emily has found a new show that she likes, and it just totally reaffirms that I have the best wife in the whole world. I was kind of the whole reason I got Paramount was because I heard that they had the Star Trek, The Strange New Worlds, because I love Star Trek, always have since I was a teenager.
I've never seen it in my life.
She's never watched it. And all of a sudden, so we turn on the first episode and she's hooked and she loves Star Trek. Well, me waking up at 3 and 4 every morning and then going back to sleep 20 minutes before I have to get up at 5:15.
Yeah, yesterday we
I'm
were talking
constantly
about-
tired, like at 10 o'clock at night. Go figure.
So yeah, yesterday we're like, we'll have a date night. We'll go to dinner together and to a movie. And I was looking at what's it called? What's the movie?
It's been out for a while. It was
Yeah.
Wonka or whatever.
Wonka.
But we wanted to see The Chosen, but it's 3.5 hours, and
Yeah.
we know how that's going to turn out.
Yeah. So I'm like, I really don't even want to go to the movies. I really just want to watch some Star Trek because you keep going to sleep and can't watch none of it. So yeah, turned on Star Trek. Somebody fell asleep.
I got about halfway through and I fell asleep. So then, like, I was in and out. Then she turned the TV off, and I was like, "What'd you do that for?" Anyway, I got up, I went to the bathroom, and I came back. I'm like, "Okay, I can do this." Sit down, fall asleep again. So I'm like, "Yeah," I like know she's mad. So I wake her up this morning. I'm like, "Good morning."
He woke up. He's like,
I made your
she's
coffee.
gonna be so mad at me.
I made your coffee, and I'm gonna treat you like it's your birthday. Just so she don't hit me.
All right.
But she's discovered this brand new series called Star Trek, and she wants to watch it, but someone keeps falling asleep. But like I said, it's not that I'm falling asleep at 4 and 5 in the afternoon that it was before keto. It's literally after like 9 o'clock at night, which makes sense because like this morning I woke up at 4 on my own. That's just how it's been.
And normally I almost have to decide, okay, I'm going to sleep and I lay down. But if I'm watching something that I'm interested in like that, yeah, I'm staying up.
Simply Synthetic Hair Now says, yes, rebounders are such fun. I wish I knew it. I wish I knew what Simply Synthetic Hair Now's name was for real.
Taylor and we already read that.
Should we call him Harry?
He is so weird.
Harry
right?
says rebounders are such fun. There we go. Got it. Lynn's got a walking pad. It's awesome. Back up to the treadmill.
Is it very portable? Like, could I take it to work with me?
It doesn't look like it's something that you just carry in a suitcase.
Okay, so I need Dalton to just buy one.
Linda says had 2 Dickies within 4 miles, both closed.
Oh,
that's weird.
Oh, it was pretty good. And you know what? When I went back up to order my jalapeno cheddar things, kibasas, yeah. I bought some to bring home with me, and I was talking to the lady. I believe she was the wife. I think it's a husband wife who owns the franchise, and I was talking to her. But she was telling me, she asked how everything was. And I'm like, well, I'm back up to order more to bring home. So it was pretty darn good, and she was talking and she said, at the end of the night, every night we have to throw out the kielbasa that's not sold and the potatoes that's not sold. And I'm like, that's awful. I'm like, can't you donate it? So, the homeless people or something, homeless, or you know what I'm talking about, the homes for homeless, the homeless people.
Yeah.
Shelters.
Yes.
That's the word. Shelters. And she's like, you would think that you can, but it's not that simple because legal stuff, they can't just donate it there or whatever. She's like, it's sad, that we have to throw it out or whatever. I'm like, that's such a bummer. Just kind of talking to her a little bit. And so when I go to leave, she hands the girl who was ringing me out the bag and tells her, here. And she hands me the bag and she just winks at me, and I'm like, this bag feels heavy, I'm like, she put something in there.
She thought she was getting more kielbasa.
Yeah, no, it was still the sweetest gesture. But yeah, she had wrapped up it was a huge potato. And
it could have been a donut. We don't know. We don't care because we can't have it.
Yeah, but it was still so sweet of her to just be, the gesture was very, very kind.
Yes. So Mary wants to know who's going to the Ohio meetup next month. That would be us.
Yes.
We're going there.
We're going. Are you going, Mary? I think you're going. I think you said you were going.
Terry says in my neighborhood, every new place seems to be in urgent care.
Yeah, that too.
That's another downer.
Yeah.
And Cindy says they're going to one in Englewood, Ohio on the 24th. I didn't know of such a thing, but if I was invited, I might go.
I don't know where Englewood is.
Thumbs up, apparently.
Yeah.
What happened? It's your hand. Dustin said he's going to the Columbus one. There's a Cincy one this month, but I can't make that one. Didn't know about that one.
Yeah. To be fair, we have not exactly been plugged in
No,
very well.
no, but we will take invites.
Yeah.
But
I am buying a calendar today.
So we can write down all our plans?
Yes.
Because we have like 2.
No.
One of them's Keto Palooza.
That's not true. We even had plans. It's not true. Not true.
We got the Ohio meetup. And then we got KPL. Oh, yeah, and Christmas and Thanksgiving. We got them too. Make sure you write them down.
Move on.
Heard they're going to build a Buc-ee's in Goodyear, Arizona. Can't wait.
They are building a Buc-ee's
About
north
half
of Dayton.
Yeah.
Which is not that far from us.
I'm curious to know how that is coming along.
Yeah.
We need to look that up and
They
see.
usually when they build it, they move it.
That's still like
they
40.
get to move in.
John said he's doing well. Started the year at 227 and weighed in this morning at 214.8.
Yeah.
Committed to moving more, and so far so good on that front.
That is awesome.
You know,
I have not been doing well on the movement thing, and hence the deer track thing. But yeah.
I just get excited when I see like the gas stations here start stocking mulch, because that means that spring is close.
Yeah.
Jeff will be at the March one, and Robin's leaving. Gotta go.
Yeah.
She's got
Robin,
got
have
the
fun with the
grandbabies.
babies.
Oh, this one here. I'm very interested in this. Anyone else using a vibration plate?
Okay. Have you seen? I know you've seen it, like the little reels where the little kids will stand on those boards.
Yeah.
And it vibrates, and they're like shaking, and they're giggling, and it makes you giggle. Mm-hmm. You've seen those. That's what a vibration plate is. I think it would be funny.
I have used them in Tennessee. We looked at them. Remember?
No.
Okay.
Maybe you looked at them.
I did. Taylor says it counts down. Start has a remote, and then you adjust the speed.
Yeah, it's got like a little. I think it's probably like a little tiny, like this light remote.
Pat's here late. Glad to see us.
Pat, love your face.
Yeah, John said, I'm waiting for Emily to say my name too. Oh, I was waiting. I miss hearing that. Although others in the community refer to me as that, so I've heard it lately, but it's just not the same. John, you need to come to KPL for real. Yeah. Come to KPL, and we're not doing the low carb cruise this year because I don't think anybody else is doing it either.
Yeah.
But if like a ton of people decided to go, I would make plans to go, but I don't want to go and be like, one of 5.
One of 5. That's all right.
She says hers was $169 on sale.
Maybe that's just for one specific.
Maybe it is.
I'm gonna look into it.
And not deer something else.
Yeah, it might be.
Lynn has a small chair beside my walking pad, so it works out just fine. Helps with balance. Takes hardly no room.
Knowing me, I would probably somehow manage to fall and hit my face.
Cindy says I would need a handle too. I have vertigo, and that would totally mess me up with that one. Absolutely. Like, on a treadmill, I need usually both hands, not just one. One, I start to feel like, ooh.
I would totally
Yeah, Mary would be the one that falls, she says.
Me too.
Falls over my feet. Dustin says they go under standing desks, so you can hold on to the desk type thing.
Which I have a standing desk at work, so it'd be great if you got one and brought it.
I think Scott got perked up. He's like, I love Star Trek too. I also love Star Wars. I think it's okay to love both. I like Star Wars.
I've only watched one Star Wars movie, and I haven't watched another. So if that tells you anything.
So I think I really started liking Star Wars a lot more when they started coming out with the Mandalorian and the Boba Fett and all that, because I like TV. I like TV more than movies.
Because it's shorter.
I think I just like it too, because I like there being 30 episodes in a year instead of one movie every 3 or 4 years. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of hype for a movie and it's over.
Like I said, I've watched one Star Wars movie and that's it. But it's
Kathy.
And he thinks it's funny because I always say Star Wars when I say I want to watch Star Trek.
Yeah. She's saying Star. She still calls it Star Wars. It doesn't
I'll
matter
get
what
there.
it doesn't matter
I'll
what
get
it is.
there.
It's Star Wars. It's Kathy.
Kathy.
Lynn's not coordinated enough to walk on walking pad and do any kind of work on a desk. It's one or the other. Oh, Marianne says, if it's not okay to love both, I'm in trouble too. I knew Marianne was a Trekkie.
She loves both.
I know. It's okay. You can be a Trekkie.
You love both.
I do. I like Star Wars.
Keto in the midst is here.
Yeah,
Hello, beautiful.
Blank.
I know.
Oh, Dustin says the Dickie's jalapeno cheddar sausages look legit though. That's what she got.
I got that and smoked turkey and brisket, of course.
But then she went back up for the jalapeno cheddar. She went back up for more, so that should tell you something.
Yeah.
She didn't go back up for more brisket.
No. Because I feel like when we make brisket at home.
Yeah. You know what? If we go back, when we go back, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll get one just because I'm just kind of, I don't know. I eat a lot of bratwurst in the beginning. Sometimes you just get sick of something.
Kielbasa's different though.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Looks the same.
I think it's different.
I don't know if there's a difference. You have to look up. We'll have to we'll have to do education in our lives, and we'll tell people the difference between a brat and a kielbasa.
Yeah, because we totally know that.
Well, we could have to look it up. You got to do research.
We're going to go to Google.
Dustin says, what time do they throw them out? I'll show up and pay half price.
I know, right?
Okay.
I need to.
I don't think they make very many of them towards the end of the night because when we went through, and it was like 7 o'clock, when we went through, they said there was only 2 left. So, which kind of tells me that maybe by the time we ate and went back up, maybe they had a few more that they were able to.
And she put a potato in my bag and not more kielbasa.
But I don't know how you could actually like smoke it. How long it would take to smoke it? I don't see them firing up the smoker at 7 o'clock and making more sausages.
No. But it was good.
Cindy says it's on low carb events. I'll have to go there. And Dustin says I'm talking about the Inglewood one or whatever.
Or whatever.
Stephanie
and Joshy
says I plan to set up an appointment with a functional medicine doctor. Tired of the sick care system.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I just don't go. I'm tired of sick care with dentists too. Tired of dentist.
I like the dentist.
Oh. That feeling when they scrape and they scrape and they scrape, I hate that.
I like it.
Oh.
I like my teeth feeling freshly cleaned.
Cindy says that Karen Burton is organizing the one on the 24th, Company 7 barbecue. There we go. No excuse. There's the address. I wonder if Karen just so happens to own Company 7 barbecue. You know what? If I owned a barbecue,
because they rented a room.
You know, I'm just saying that if we did open a barbecue place, I think I know where we would hold some events.
That would be awesome if we did. Stephanie and Joshy said, lost my weight without exercise. I plan on dialing up the strength training.
I plan on that for 2 years. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I feel like we go in circles where we'll do really good and then it gets cold or rainy and then it's like, yeah, not today, devil. Because
I don't like
and then it's hard to get back on it.
I don't like treadmill. I don't know. I really feel like I truly feel like if we live somewhere like where it was nice, that I would it would be different because
sorry. Joan Gugahan said he's considering KPL. We tried to talk Derek into going and it didn't go very well.
Stephanie and Josh, she says she's heard that vibration plates help vertigo.
Or both.
Amy Davis has not seen either Star Trek or Star Wars.
That new, I don't know about the movies.
Strange New Worlds.
Strange New Worlds. So good.
Cindy says you're not the only one. Jackie just finished watching Strays. It's pretty raunchy, but there were some cute and sad moments too. Pass. Hard pass.
Marilyn Peppers. I like the last name. Live in a 70s split level. Stairs everywhere.
That's us.
Well, it's not a 70s.
Okay. No, but our other house was.
Yeah.
It was built in 1972. Tri-level. Absolutely.
Yep. And this house is a split level. Well,
yes. No.
Is it called a split level?
It's the same.
Oh.
I don't know. Ours is a tri-level. You walk in.
You have a main floor.
Yeah, you have the living room and kitchen, and then you go up to the upstairs and down to the downstairs.
Yeah.
So I consider that a tri-level. It's split. I don't know. But
there's some houses where you walk in and you have a landing, so you have to go up or down.
Up or down.
Yeah.
And if you're handicapped, you just have the landing. You call that the main floor.
The landing.
If you break a leg or in a wheelchair or something, you just call that the main floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roxanne's happy to see us. Don't know what happened, but I'm sure I will.
Nothing happened per se. Like
nothing happened.
It was just
we just kept saying that we were going to take a break and and then we never did. And then we just took a break and never said.
Yeah. It was kind of like just
okay.
Needed a recharge.
Okay, here's the deal. I always say that we make $2 an hour of work on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's really more like $1 an hour.
But we do it because we
do it because we like it. So when it comes to a point that it actually starts to become work, like the holiday season, you're going to parties and you're going to family and you're doing all this and this and this, rather than stress about the $1 an hour job.
Yeah.
It's almost like, well, let's just do it when it's enjoyable as a hobby versus a chore.
Yeah.
I would say.
I wouldn't even say a hobby.
Now, to be fair, Emily necessarily didn't want, she really was ready to come back quickly. But to be fair, I'm the one that does the editing. I'm the one that sets it up. Her work schedule has been an absolute train wreck. Every other week, she's been on the night shift. Anything, and sometimes there's the thumbs up. I don't know about this. This is weird.
I'm sorry.
But every other time, I don't want to always cancel. I don't want to set up a live with us and it just be me.
Yeah, we would try to commit and then somebody would call off at my work and I'd have to adjust my schedule or something. And it's like, all right, we're committing, and then now it's just going to be you.
So now we're committing again to either Thursday night or Saturday morning because we can make one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them can happen. We just don't know which one.
Yeah. So, because nothing's worse when you try to commit to something and then you have to cancel or reschedule, and it makes you feel bad,
Linda says kielbasa. There are 2 types, smoked and fresh.
I like it.
Stephanie's here. She says going to see Dr. Tony Hampton next month. Marcy says everyone needs a break.
Yeah.
Roxanne says glad you're back. That is well. Cindy says that's awesome. Anxious to hear how it goes.
I know.
Dustin says YouTube is rewarding, fun, and inspiring, but the pay is awful. Your pay is your pay. People, even people like the biggest YouTubers.
Yeah.
Unless they're getting a lot of super chats and things like that, like video wise.
Yeah.
No.
Well, there's a lot of people who do a lot of other things, but it just depends on how much time you're able to put into it.
And we just don't have that entrepreneurial kind of mind.
Yeah. It's not about the money of doing it. It's about the community and you guys. And we like spending time with you guys, and it was just a break. We just needed a break. I'm sorry.
Stephanie Joshi says I had a previous coworker reach out to me about intermittent fasting. She saw my success and it feels so nice to encourage her. Selfishly, it recharges my batteries too.
That's awesome. That's an awesome feeling though.
That's why we do this.
Yeah.
That's why we do what we do. It started out to help us, and then we thought, well, maybe we could help other people, but now we still feel like that it's helping us.
Actually, at our grandson's half birthday Thursday. I guess she would be my stepmom, right? My dad's wife. It's weird because they got married later in life.
It's your
To
stepmom?
call her my stepmom, I don't know why. But anyway, she was telling me that they had lowered her medication for diabetes, and that she's improved and she looked a lot healthier than I've seen her in the past. I'm like, well, what are you doing?
She looked happy.
And yeah, she totally looked happy and she looked like she had energy. She has a lot of other health issues as well. But I'm like, what are you doing? You know, and she's like, I'm cutting the carbs. And I'm like, I've been talking to my dad about this for the past 2 years, but I'm so happy that you're finally doing this.
Robin says, is Noah having a good school year? He is. He's in 2 different bands.
Yeah.
He's in a regular band at school, and now he's in a jazz band.
Yeah.
And he's costing me all kinds of money. Because last year I told him if he made honor roll, I'd give him like $150 every time he makes it. Well, he keeps making it. That's a good thing, good problem. But he's only gotten A's and B's so far. And I hope
it's a wonderful thing for him. He's never ever done that.
Yeah, because he was a good solid CD student prior. Yes. It actually all happened like we started going to church and all of a sudden his grades turned around.
Yeah.
Roxanne says you need to reduce stress, and I'm sure it's stressful to try to get videos up. It is. It's because, you feel like, well, you don't feel, that people, there's people who's been with us all along and they're like looking for their video. Like there's comments. Hey, where's the video?
Yeah.
Like when we used to do our weigh-in Saturdays, people would like, if it was like noon or 1 o'clock and the video wasn't up, there would be messages. Are you guys planning on posting a video? Yeah. And we love people. We love you guys. And you don't want to let people down. Yeah. Mary says, yeah, having a YouTube channel is a lot of work. I wouldn't want to do it myself. Bless everyone who does it. Stephanie and Joshy says, will you try salty?
Yes, and I have. I actually that's one of the few videos we have done while during this break was I did a short on it and I did all the editing myself on that. Just saying. And I love it. Check out my short on it because the coolest thing about the salty was how it can dissolve like no other electrolyte mix. So I love that it actually dissolves and it dissolves quickly and it stays dissolved. But I've never been a fan of like any of the chocolate salts or caramel salts or any of that of like Element or, I don't know if there's any other brand that has it, but so I was leery about the chocolate and the caramel and the having a brain fart. Anyway,
I haven't tried it.
So yesterday, the coffee I brought to work with me, I used the caramel salt, and the day before that, I used some of the chocolate salt in a mint chocolate flavored coffee that I had. That was really good. But then I tried the caramel yesterday in my coffee. It's so stinking good. Like you can really get some really good flavor in your coffee with those.
See, I think I would like them kind of things, the electrolyte drinks. I think I would like it in just carbonated water. You know what I mean? Like whatever, whatever you call it. I normally just go for the Keto Chow, just the regular plain electrolyte drops, not even the tablets. I like the drops because I've gotten so used to the way it makes my drinks taste.
Yeah.
I like it.
But I am totally really liking that caramel salty a lot. A lot.
Dawson said he says people in his personal life come out of the shadows and tell him they've been following me and they have been doing it too and found success.
That's awesome.
He loves it.
That's such a good feeling, isn't it, Dustin?
Mary T.
Celebrating
6-year keto anniversary.
Happy keto anniversary.
And John said this live is awesome. It made my weekend.
Oh, you made my weekend.
I'll tell you what, the fact that there's 78 people made my weekend.
It did.
78 people. We love you guys. And I know Mary T just got here and I'm sorry, but it's after 11 and we are going to get going because even though it's not Emily's birthday, we're celebrating Emily today because I kept falling asleep on her this week and I feel bad. So we're celebrating Emily's birthday, part 1. All right, you guys, you have a great weekend and we'll see you soon.
Love you.